Due to scenes of unprecedented hostility and violence towards young, nubile, Asian women of no more than 10 or 12, the following album is recommended. NRC KEYMOUSE. Nerky Mouse. Nerky Mouse.
Hi, I'm Cubby and I'm on drums.
Hi, my name's Lynette and I'm on cocaine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. I've been dead for some years.
Last one, just do da-da-da, right? So you get da-da-da-da-da, like a tune, like a pub tune. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dooley. Sound 69 to 73. Hello, Mrs. Crawford.
Hello, Mrs. Crawford.
No, you're Mrs. Crawford, right?
Oh, was I doing that again? Silly old biddy. Yes, I'll go out and send my young daughter in.
Yes, good.
The married one.
Yes, good.
Mrs. Crawford.
Yes, right.
Bye-bye, Mrs. Crawford.
Bye-bye. Hello, Mrs. Crawford.
Hello, Mr. Crawford. Are my photographs ready yet?
Yes, Mrs. Crawford, here you are, and here's your replacement film.
But that's not Kodak.
Well, they're only snapshots.
They may be only snapshots to you, Mr. Crawford, but to me they're memories. What brand of film do you use, Mr. Crawford?
Kodak, but then I'm heavily into hardcore and I want every last little bit of detail.
Oh, we use Polaroids for that. Instant, you know.
Oh.
Look at this one.
Mrs. Crawford.
Mr. Crawford.
This has been a Crawford production. It's great in today's army. I like it because whenever I want to go yabbying, they let me take one of the new tanks out.
Hi, I'm Chuck Mavidi, and if you want to lose weight, we can help you at Ron Palestine's. Jenny here used to weigh 18 stone. What do you weigh now, Jenny?
Well, Chuck, I lost 12 pounds the first day I was here.
12 pounds in one day. That's fantastic.
Well, not really, Chuck. One of the machines ripped my leg off. Chuck? No need to cry, Chuck. Oh, Chuck's gone. Oh, look, it's really nice here, though.
Dog, my cats, and Chuck, my Vita.
Yeah, it's just ripped my other leg off. They specialise in ripping you off here.
Dog, my cats, skin my crawdads, and Chuck, my Vita.
Can you do Betty Davis?
Yeah, well, when they asked me to try a new pal with lamb, I thought, what a mob of drongos. Lambs eat grass. So I tried the new pal with chicken, but they didn't seem to like it either. So I think I may as well just give it to the dog. Oh, dear.
Here is an announcement of interest to old age pensioners. Following reports that many pensioners are forced to exist by eating dog food, here is a special offer. Just send us 6 PAL labels and $1,000 and we'll send you free a nice little plastic dish inscribed with the word Grandpa. But be quick, this offer expires soon, and you don't look so hot yourself.
G'day, Lynn. How's it going?
Oh, g'day, Len. Yeah, not bad.
That's good.
Good.
That's bad.
Not
Yeah,
bad, you
it's
know.
going. I suppose you'll be glad that the kids, you know, the young Lens are going back to school again, Len.
Oh, yeah, naturally, particularly young Len.
Young
I'm
Len,
happy he's
yeah.
going back, but he's not too happy
He's
about
not, no.
going
Well,
back,
none of
young
them,
Len.
No, they don't like it very much, school,
No.
Len, no.
You see, young Len, most of his school life, Len, well, he's always taking his dog to school with him, you know.
Yes,
Sort of
go on.
inseparable.
Go on, inseparable. Len.
Lifetime pals.
Yes.
Every day that dog follows him to school, no word of a lie, Len.
Yes.
Stays there all day with him and shares a desk and everything.
Yeah.
Comes home with him after school.
No, what's the problem this year then, Len?
Well, we're going to be separated, sadly, Len, yeah.
Oh dear, what a change of rules at the school, is there?
Oh, no, nothing like that, Len. Just the dog's got his HSC now, so he'll be moving on.
Oh, go on.
Young Len will be doing the extra year, of
Yes.
course, yeah.
Is the dog career orientated at all, Len?
Hopes to get a job in the police force sniffing drugs, actually, Len.
Oh, yeah.
Young Len's quite partial to sniffing drugs himself, he told me.
Yes. I think they'll have to do a little bit of work as well, though, won't
Da 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 da.
Good day to you. Professor Genius Summer-Milliner here, answering a little query. Who writes, listening to the comedic album Too Rude, I noticed that most of the cast members sound rather weird. Why is this so? You know, it's quite simple actually. You see, all of these voices consist of sound waves. And of course, sound waves come out of the ether. So that in turn, all these people are in fact just coming out of the ether. No wonder they say such bizarre things. Why, I remember when I was coming out of my last hernia operation, I said, Boggy Binky Boo Boo. Good day to you.
Okay, stick it in the States, mate. We're going really great, mate.
Mr. Rand?
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Doug Mulray, Triple M.
Oh, yes. Oh, dear, not my day.
$1 poker machine.
Yes, where?
No. I want to ask you about the introduction of $1 poker
machines. Oh,
yeah.
That's cheap, isn't it? $1. Put me down for one. Gosh, I like that tie.
Yeah, no, these $1 poker machines, you can't buy them for $1.
You can if you've got contacts, son. Bit of contra, you know what I mean?
That's what they cost to play, right?
Oh, well, that's why they call them $1 machines then. I mean, it's logical, you see. I mean, these things are done for a reason. I can't see your problem, son. I mean, are you clear on it now?
Look, the social problem
My toast's getting cold. Hurry up.
Look, the worker could blow his entire salary in no time at $1 a throw,
You must listen, son. That's the entire point. We're only thinking of the family unit or module. It's in the family interest.
How can you possibly say that?
It means that Joe Blow will be home a lot earlier at night, doesn't it?
Oh, in time
for
sale of the century.
Right, please yourself. I really do like that tie. Can I have it?
I'm not. Look, this is an open neck shirt.
Yeah, I mean the one you're wearing is a belt.
Oh,
the elastic's gone in your stubbies, has it? Yeah, I have that trouble too.
Do you?
Listen, can you get me things for nothing?
Finger bun?
Anything at all, as long as it's free.
Have you thought of getting into sporting commentary? Listen, you want to come down the leagueies and have a pool with me?
Look, honestly, some of these cobes, what? Oh, all right. Good morning, all that sort of nonsense. That's rubbish. And now look at this, will you? Some prominent professor type, geez, I don't know, he reckons footy players can catch herpes from contact during scrums, and soccer players, you know, they can get it through hugging and kissing each other. Dearie gracious me, how they make the mighty Rex laugh. I mean, isn't this just typical? I mean, just because this herpes stuff is in the news, you know, it's fashionable at the moment, these guys, they try and bring it into sport. Well, look, I've been around out of Australia overseas and everything, and I've never seen anything like this herpes junk. I mean, these medical types are talking through their hats. And anyway, if a bloke was to get herpes, what better way to get it than playing football in the outdoors with his mates? I mean, that's healthy. Otherwise, I don't know what to say, except if you're a squeamish player, I suggest that you wash your hands each time before handling the ball or another player. Are you sure that's a cold sore, Gary? You didn't touch my cup, did you, son? Stay on your own side of the bench, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, now if I may direct your attention to the famous dinosaur skeleton, the pride of our exhibition.
Excuse me, young man?
Yes, madam.
Where is the dinosaur skeleton?
Well, if you step back a pace, madam, you'll be able to see it perfectly. There it is, right in front of you. Now, this dinosaur, this specimen, is 2 million years and 3.5 months old.
Excuse me?
Yes, madam.
How old is this specimen?
2 million years and 3.5 months, madam.
2 million years and 3.5 months?
Right.
How can you be so exact?
Well, you see, madam, it's easy, really. It was 2 million years old when I came to work here, and I've been here 3.5 months. Mathematics, you see.
That's a very old joke.
Well, it's a very old dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be in a museum, I think.
How do you feel about dating?
Carbon dating? Carbon-14 dating? Did you know dinosaurs had a brain in their posterior?
There's an American singer called Dinosaur, isn't there?
Yes.
Yes, had her own show.
She had a brain in the posterior as well. We'd like to sing a little ditty, wouldn't we?
Yeah, sing it, sister.
For those well on in the years, because we're really so pissed off.
You said it.
With acting like old dears.
When we were younger, back in 29, things were really hot and we kicked Freckle all the time.
Yes, wearing short skirts, they called us flappers then. I got out of my tree and shook my boot this man.
We love to boogie, we love to rock.
But it ain't easy with this old equipment that I've got. I can't do it like when I was a pup.
I can still get down, but it's harder getting up.
Yes.
Rock of ages, you and me, sucking slops in bars till 3.
Going up the entrance, don't you want to go? They've got bowling clubs with pokies and houses up by Bray.
Cruising on the beachfront in our love machine, sussing out the street vibe, checking out the scene. We love to boogie, we love to rock.
It ain't easy with this old equipment that I've got, you know. Just can't do it like when I was a pup.
I can still get Rock of ages, you and me, sucking slops in bars till 3. Oh dear. I got a plastic hip and an arthritic knee.
It's hard to get off on senility.
Tired of boring bingo at the salvo hall.
Cash your pension check there and piss it up against the wall.
We love to boogie, we love to rock.
It ain't easy with this tired old kid that I've got. I can't do it like when I was a bar.
I can still get down, but it's hard getting up.
Yeah, sing it.
Rock of ages, you and me, sucking slops in bars till 3. I still reckon that organist is a bit suspect. Yes.
Let's bone him.
It should go back down to the what key are you in?
I just say it.
You know, whenever I'm troubled by arthritis, neuralgia, herpes, crampy period pain, I take Panadine, Bex, Valium, Fod pills, Asperos, Codeine, Dispirin.
Hi,
Windex.
I'm Chuck Mavidi, and here at Ron Palestine's Health and Fitness Centers, you can come as often as you want for as long as you pay. You can make a complete fool of yourself on the exercise machines or just sit in the solarium and look at the tits. And what do you think of Ron Palestine's?
Well, Chick.
Chuck?
Chuck, I can report a steady daily weight loss over the last 3 months.
Hey, that's great. So our individually tailored diet plan is working, huh?
No, it isn't, Chick.
Chuck?
Chuck.
But you are losing weight, though.
Oh, yes, Chuck.
Chick?
Chick, yes.
Chuck.
Because I had to give up eating to pay for the course.
Well, Chuck Mavidi! And remember, if you don't look good, you're ugly.
Mescaline, amyl nitrate, gold tops, purple hearts, Buddha, speed of any kind.
Oh, hi! You caught me shaving. I was a dedicated blade shaver until my wife bought me a Remington Electric. I was so impressed, I bought the company. So, if you're not completely satisfied with your Remington Electric, imagine how I feel. I got stuck with 10 million of them others.
Salutabs, Tetrix, Moggies, Benzedrine, Cerapex, Tifol, Calvita, Harpic.
Oh, how do you do it? You work all day, then you slave over a hot stove at night, and you still find time for sadomasochism.
A little man hurts me.
Oh, Mr. Mean, oh, Mr. Mean, just an hour with him and you'll be blue and green. Bondage trousers on his hips, studded leather chains and whips. Whack and punish as you does with Mr. Mean.
Oh, he whips me around the house in minutes. Oh, let's get cracking.
Come on, Ozzy, come on. We boned him anyway. They can't play bloody cricket. Jill, I think there's somebody at the door from Triple M. Will you let Mr. Mulray in? He's waiting to start the sketch.
Yes, that's right. It's Doug Mulray from Triple M, Mr. Ant.
Oh, great. Doug, how are you? Sorry, I didn't recognise you with the sunglasses.
I'm not wearing sunglasses.
Oh, no, I know, but I am. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Will this be on page 1?
Well, yeah, look, I believe that you're taking steps to increase police presence at the cricket. Is that right?
Yes, we're not actually increasing the numbers. We're adjusting the distribution of those who are there. From now on, we'll be stationing, yes, most of the force on the hill. Don't interrupt me, son.
I'm sorry, yes.
You never tread on a premier.
No.
He could bone you. He could finish you in this town.
Just to get back on the track, you're not increasing the numbers of police.
No.
But you are going to station most of the force on the hill. Why is that?
Well, there's been too much pot smoking and stripping and people being assaulted. You know, rough stuff. Yes.
And moving the police to the hill will stop all that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, but they'll be much less noticeable there. You know,
Yeah.
a stone-naked aggro cop really stands out in the members' bar.
Yes.
On the hill, they'll just blend in with the rest of the animals, voters.
While we're talking about the police, Mr. Premier, would you mind commenting on disturbing reports that the New South Wales police force is flat broke?
So? I mean, well, if it comes to that, the whole state's broke, son.
Exact- I mean-
we couldn't raise the price of a pizza in actual cash money. Keep that
Yes.
to yourself, of course.
Well, that's
Listen,
why
which of these ties do you reckon looks best?
Sir, I don't think you realise the gravity of the situation. The red one's
The
quite
red
nice.
one, I
Yeah.
think I'll wear the red one.
Police need more funds.
Oh, of course they do. It's a fundamental fact.
yes,
fundamental
yeah.
fact. No, but the government knows, any democratic society, that police cost money, son. They're
Yeah.
dear, really dear, you know.
Yeah.
You sure you prefer the red tie?
Sir, a direct answer, please.
Yes.
Have you personally checked any of the police records?
Well, my daughter Kim's got their first album. What is it, Zenyatta Gambata or whatever it was called? But
Zenyatta.
I'm into Broadway musicals myself. I've got the original album of The King and I.
The original cast.
I know
Yeah.
most of the numbers off by heart.
For heaven's sake.
I mime it at parties.
Yeah.
I do the Yul Brynner part and the Deborah Carr part.
Yul Brynner doesn't have a part.
Oh, yes. Oh, I see, yes, bald. No, listen, you're really sure you like the red tie?
Look, for heaven's sake, you're
Yes.
only at the breakfast table. I mean,
Only?
tie?
Listen to me, son. Premier talking here. Small details are important. I may wear my jammies to the table, but not without a tie.
Oh, that's disappointing, really.
Oh, come on, don't be down about it. Let's dance.
I wanted to-
Shall we dance? Dum dum dum. On a bright day.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the Manic Dr. Skite.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks for coming in, Doctor.
Not at all, Mike. I love the audience. They're wonderful people.
And they've all got something. Isn't that the great thing? I'm glad you came in this morning because there's a heap of mail here for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's great to know that one's appreciated, Mike.
Yes, well, I don't know about it. You see, most of these letters are complaints.
Oh, that's great, Mike. Well, because that's what we doctors are here for, you know, to cure complaints and score a few laughs in the process.
Not
And we
medical
do.
complaints.
Yes, well,
You see, these are complaints about some of the jokes you've been doing on the very serious subject of AIDS.
Oh, well, Mike, I think perhaps in that case, before I say anything, I should point out that I've been criticised often for the flippant way in which I treat medical matters on the television, you know. But as our audience here well knows, medicine isn't all fun, Mike. I mean, you take this current AIDS scare, you know.
That's my point. It's very
Yes.
serious.
I mean, my team of comedy writers have been labouring for months now, Mike, to find the right prescription, you know, for the ultimate herpes joke. And what happens, you know? Just when we think we got the killer joke of all time, along comes AIDS and pushes herpes right off the charts, Mike,
Yes.
you know?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's such a fickle business, you know, comedy medicine. Well, you know, don't you, Mike?
Yes,
But,
I do.
You know, I think the point is, Mike, I should point out that I am a Macquarie Street specialist, of course. I mean, most of my work is based around jokes about titties and wee-wees and surefire stuff like that. Right, audience? You know, right. They love it, see, Mike? It's great. But there's hope in this AIDS case thing, Mike, because, you see, it's a sexually orientated thing, basically.
Yeah.
So there's got to be plenty of laughs in it somewhere, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's very reassuring.
Right.
Thank you for coming
Okay.
in. Dr. Skite, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you know that I started life as a teller in a sperm bank? Oh, God. That's one of the old ones. We don't do that anymore.
Tell us a farting one. Or just make a few rude sounds for us.
Oh, all right. Well, how about that?
Oh, that's great.
Come on, Mike. You join in too,
Can I do
Mike.
one?
Come on, do
Okay. How does it?
Oh, that's great, Mike. That's a classic. Oh, come on, audience too. Why not the whole
Everybody,
audience?
please.
The whole studio. Come on.
We're
have
all
a
adults
go.
here.
It's been great stuff. Great stuff. Oh, this is great.
watch your diet, don't want no carcinogens. No sugar, no salt, just fiber and malt and eggs from free-range hens. Macrobiotic, no preservatives, and that's that. But I know what she needs now, and it's good old-fashioned fad. Get some meat into you, mama. Get some meat into you, yeah. It's something I can do. It's so good for you. Get some meat into you, mama. Hard times we live in, nothing you can do. No smoking, no drinking, no speeding, baby, and no sniffing glue. Planet's on a health trip, and it's Tai Chi in the gym. Aerobics and dancing and Richard Simmons, I'm not into him. Get some meat into you, mama. Get some meat into you, yeah. That's something I can do. It's so good for you. Get some meat into you, Comby up to Nimby in 1972. Met a little girl there, we was just passing through. She said, come over for a bite, I got something you can chew. Nut rolling bean juice and brown rice and seaweed. Ooh, get some meat into you, mama. Get some meat into you. Yeah. I got something I can do. You'll enjoy it too. Get some meat into you, well now. Got to watch your diet, don't want no carcinogens. No sugar, no salt, just fiber and malt and eggs and free-range hens. Baby's gone macrobiotic, no preservatives, and that's that. But I know what she needs now, is good old-fashioned fat. Get some meat into you, mama. Get some meat into you.
Lovely day, God's country and everything, yeah. It is a very fortunate country in which we live, in which we have the privilege to be domiciled. I mean, I just learned the other day, for example, by watching Leonard Teal and that there are thousands and millions of Indo-Chinese kids who eat less than dogs in this country, eh? So I figured it out. Get yourself an Indo-Chinese kid and get rid of your dog and save yourself a fortune on Pal, eh? Put you down for one? What do you reckon?
Can you identify this car? The Germans think it's a German car.
Yeah, this is a German car, yeah.
The Italians think it's an Italian car.
It's an Italian car, see.
The British think it's a British car.
Oh, by Jove, isn't that a British car?
And the Australians think it's an Australian car.
Go on, well. It's not bad, is it, Len?
Oh, no, Len, no, it's not.
No.
It's a 1953 Vanguard Space Master, Len.
Space Master,
yeah. 500,000 miles on it, Len, and it's never had the head off.
Looks exactly like the new Volvo in some lights, don't you reckon, Len?
Yeah, Len, right, go on.
Hello, Mrs. Crawford.
Hello, Mr. Crawford. Are my photographs ready yet?
Yes, here you are, and here's your replacement film.
Ah, but that's not Kodak, you cheap mother.
Ah, well, they're only snapshots, and after all...
They may be only snapshots to you, Mr. Crawford, but to me they're memories. What brand of film do you use?
Oh, well, I use Kodak myself, but I mean, my family's so much more presentable than yours. They look like
Well, toads, actually. Or
Yes,
hairy
they are,
toads.
It's more their father, really.
I'd use cheap film on those if I were you. They look better out of focus.
It's fair cop.
A bleeding dog trainer talks about new pal Lumpy Bites.
Ah, yes, I've been breeding German Shepherds for years.
Guten Morgen, sir!
There's one now. Good morning, Fritz. I've won many prizes at the Royal Shyster Show, and so have the dogs. And I owe it all to the new pal, Lumpy Bites. Lumpy Bites give nervous dogs self-confidence and poise. My dog was shy and introverted until I fed him. Pal Lumpy Bites. What a wonderful change it's made. Now he's so self-assured that the local villagers are out hunting for him with rifles and pitchforks. And why not? There's a $5,000 bounty on his head, dead or alive.
Pal Lumpy Bites turns snivelling dogs into folk legends.
G'day. Look, as your Prime Mincer and mine, on this suspicious occasion, it gives me a great deal of pleasure. In fact, intense pleasure to, be here, taking part in an album which I feel is a great leap forward, culturally certain, in the knowledge that we, the government, take 32% of the retail price in taxes. I must say that's one thing we've got to thank the Fraser government for, the previous government, for punitive free enterprise, a wonderful concept. Are you getting my best side? You, from the Age. Okay. Look, frankly, they're lucky, to get me here today. I've got to be careful about my image. You're in my key line there. You. That's it, stop pushing. God knows, I had the annual presentation at the Birrong Ladies Bowling Club to be photographed at, and this morning there was a picky session with me and the winner of Merv's Chook Raffle at the Royal Hotel. Lots of top-level stuff, I'm a very important and photogenic man, after all. Did you get that one there where I smiled winningly? Well, I tell you the truth, for once, I expected to... to tell you the truth, for once, I expected to be stateside just now. Ron Reagan invited me over to watch the Bedtime for Bonds on the video again, but, well, frankly, they told me if I, went to the White House, I'd have to deal with presidential aid. Oh, thanky-packy. I mean, how contagious that can be. So I'm not going to risk it, not unless Ron's had some tests done or something. I'd have thought of that, especially after all those westerns he made. I thought he was so butch. Mind you, it might just be saddle sores.
Hello?
Oh, yes. Hello. Look, can I speak to somebody responsible, somebody in charge, please?
Well, that won't be easy around here, but I'm the producer. Will I do?
Well, now listen. So far, you've had the Prime Minister,
yes,
the New South Wales State Premier,
yep,
and I believe, as Leader of the Federal Opposition, that I should be
Andrew!
Indeed, I'm entitled to,
yeah,
or to put it another way, I demand equal time.
Yeah, well, look, I'm sensitive to that, but we're just a little busy. Can you hang on a sec? Just hang on. I'll get back to you.
Madame?
Yes?
The entree was satisfactory?
Oh, more than satisfactory, thank you. Yes, the oysters, wonderful, delicious. Thank you very much.
Madame, I was thinking, I know you. You are, how you say it, Mr. Mulray, no?
That's right, Doug Mulray.
From the radio, wireless, and the televisions, no?
Yes, that's me. What was it that gave me away? The headphones?
No more the pink frock.
Oh, I see, yes. Look, if you don't mind, I'd come here this evening for a pleasant, quiet meal.
Oh, but of course, monsieur, understand. A quiet respite from the demanding world of show business, no?
May we, yes, exactly. It does get a bit much at times.
What would you care for now, Mr. Mulray?
Well, I thought I'd like to try the lobster tail.
Mais certainement. Once upon a time, in an ocean far away, there lived an handsome lobster.
Goody.
Who was in love with a beautiful princess who was built like a brick.
Well, yeah, that's great. But do you mind? I've just changed my mind. What about the oxtail?
Oh, certainly, monsieur, no trouble. Once upon a time, in an ocean far away, there lived an handsome ox.
Oh, yes.
Who was in love with this well-built princess.
She
was...
I'm sorry.
Monsieur?
I've interrupted again.
Yes, monsieur?
More spice, if you know. I think it was more spice.
Certainly, monsieur, no trouble. Once upon a time, in an ocean far away, there lived a gay young transvestite ox. He was from Oxford Street, you know.
No, I'm sorry.
Just wasting your
Yes, but I've thought about it, and I'd really like to try to catch him today.
Oh, madame, I'm so sorry. The last catch of the day has just been set along to the next sketch.
Yes, and good evening. Risky Be Nude here, coming at you from... Hang on a moment. That's Beno.
Sorry?
It's Beno.
Beno,
isn't
right.
it?
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
it says.
No, you've got the wrong spelling on the cue card. It says Be Nude.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know my own name. Yes, well, now it's lunch break, so we might take a look at the catch of the day.
Yes, Risky. As a matter of fact, the chef tells me that the catch of the day is John Dory.
Oh, goody. With chips?
Yes, well, with chips, yes.
Is it real John Dory, Tony?
Yes, the John Dory's real, Risky, but we're not sure about the chips.
Oh,
I
dear.
think they might be Taiwanese or kangaroo.
Oh, barramundi.
Yes.
Bound to be repeats of that throughout the afternoon, so do stay with us. What's the soup du jour, Tony?
The soup du jour, that's the soup of the day.
Oh, dear, again.
Yes. How many times do you suppose we've done that joke now, Risky?
Oh, I'll just check with the statistician. Good evening.
How many times have you checked with the statistician?
Good evening.
Did you say good evening?
Oh, I'll just check with the statistician. Good evening.
The runs at the cowboy in Lisbon, the MCG and Old Trafford as well. We got the runs at Kings Park, Jamaica. We got the runs all over the world. Save the world with cricket. Save the world with cricket. Join the team. Tell the politicians, stick it. Then slip on. We got the runs at the gallery in Lisbon, the MCG and Old Trafford as well. We got the runs at Kings Park, Jamaica. We got the runs all over the world. Save the world with cricket. We can save the world with cricket. Come on, join the team. Save the world with cricket. Save the world with cricket.
In the interim, I might just run over the scoreboard again. Yes, well now perhaps we can get a nice new electric Jabbo scoreboard in Sydney too. Little lights and a telly and that. Tony, it's no laughing matter. And stop touching me. Good evening.
Okay, I'll roll straight on here. Powering along. I've got to get up to the game, get this out of the way. Yes, good morning, all that sort of nonsense. Now, look, what's all this rubbish about footy players complaining that it's too hot, they say, to play the greatest game of all? Oh, look, now, God, what's wrong with these blokes, I ask incredulously? Well, I'll tell you by way of answering in reply. The trouble with these kids today is they've been spoiled. They don't know what discipline is. In my day, we weren't allowed to sweat or perspire, and unless you got sunstroke at least once a game, you were considered a pansy, and probably were. You don't get a magnificent profile with ears like mine sitting on your ginge in an air-conditioned dressing shed. So get out there, play the game, shut your face, pull a few fans and you're cool. Let's make this the hottest footy in 100 summers. Oh, that's catchy. Did you really think that slogan up, Gary? Gary?
G'day, Len. How's it going?
Oh, no, Len. Yeah, not bad.
That's good.
Oh, not good. Not bad.
So what exactly are you doing there, Len?
Decorating, Len.
Yeah.
You remember Beryl?
You're decorating Beryl, Len?
No, Beryl.
Yeah.
My wife, Beryl. You remember Beryl?
Oh, yeah.
She's been at me for ages, Len, to redecorate the lounge room here. And what I'm up to.
Looks good, Len.
Good, yeah.
Ah, well, you wouldn't be interested in coming down to the club then. I mean, being busy and
Steady,
all.
mate. Never too busy for the club, eh, Len? Yeah. Be with you in a sec, mate. Just got to finish nailing up the wallpaper here.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, the last piece.
Have you ever done wallpapering before, Len?
No, Len, first and last time.
Yeah?
I'll never put wallpaper up myself again.
No.
I'm sorry, Len. You catch my drift?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid stuff. Could have been finished hours ago, but this wallpaper was all sticky on the back. Took me hours to get it clean.
Go on.
Yeah.
You'd think somebody would market a sort of pre-nailed wallpaper, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, yeah,
Hello?
who is this? Hello? Yes,
Oh,
hello. Who is this?
It's me, your mate Doug, Andrew. Remember, you
look.
phoned up and you wanted some space on the album.
How on earth do I get this across to you? You are not my mate. You
Well,
got that? I mean, you've kept me dangling here on the phone for ages. It's outrageous.
Yeah, okay.
I've never been treated like this.
Yeah, I got you, mate. Listen, you want equal time.
Of course.
Well, what is it we talk
Of course.
about? I mean, what do you want to say? Oh,
Well, you wanted to
there
ask
was an
me.
item in the paper.
Oh,
I saw
yes.
the other day, making suggestions for an alternative style of government.
Yes.
Alternative, you know, what's that all about, man?
I don't know how you media people get hold of these stories, but it's true.
Yeah.
I was with Jimmy Cairns the other night.
Dr.
You remember
Jim Cairns,
Dr.
yeah.
Jim Cairns.
Yeah, right.
And he and I were having a bowl of tabbouleh, some herbal tea and a smoke. And he gave me a few ideas on alternative government.
Oh, right, that's why you've been wearing that beaded satin jammy top with the chamois culottes.
Yeah. You don't think it's too strong a statement, do you?
No. But I'm not sure about the kamikaze headband and ninja boots.
Well, that's the Jimmy Barnes. Look, since Chisel burnt out, there's a
right, of course.
demographic gap there. You know?
How will, if I may, how will the alternative look coalition stand on drugs?
Well, it's, as I understand, it's very hard to stand when you're on drugs. I don't know. I'm sorry. That was a very cheap joke. And
Yes, it
I'm
was.
sorry about that. I apologise. And I would like to emphasise here at this time that there's no dope in the coalition.
What about Doug Anthony?
Oh, point taken.
Oh, yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Alan Squeal here, having a quick snort of compost before answering a little query who wants to know what sort of plant food I could recommend for her pussy willow. Well, personally, I suggest this new line of canned plant foods named after me. Al. See, there's me on the label. There's Al with chicken, Al with sardine and so forth. Haven't tried so forth yet. Of course, compost is also loaded with nutrition, but it is essentially a junk food after all, basically rubbish, and plants shouldn't live exclusively on it. So when it comes to a good plant food, top breeders recommend Al. That's me. Sample some soon. So long.
You can tell a lot about Jan booby jokes from the contents of her glow mesh bag.
Ration cards, autographed picky of Bob Marley, after dinner mints, a fan belt, a seat belt, a teaspoon from the Matthew Talbot Love Motel, Issy Dice demo tape, I must throw that out, a can of antifreeze, an invitation to the opening of the Harbour Bridge, a whoopee cushion, Rizzlers, a bong, ice bucket, and personal ladies' things.
You've got all that in your glow mesh bag?
Oh, no. Glow mesh is too upmarket for me, Ken, baby. I'm a woman of the people, you know?
Yeah.
Anybody's. Yes.
What sort of bag have you got?
A glad bag, Ken, yes.
Oh, is that all?
Well, apart from my colostomy bag. But I don't think you'd be interested in the contents of that. It's getting very murky.
What would you expect to happen if you blast a car battery with a high-powered rifle bullet?
I'd expect to get a charge out of it, eh, Ken? A little electrical humour.
Hi,
eh?
Bob, yes.
Lovely day, God's country and that.
Right,
And
Bob.
nice it is, yeah.
Yes, but seriously though, Bob, why do you shoot batteries?
Because they're there, Ken. No, I mean, you know, it's
No.
less dangerous than shooting pigs, isn't it?
Oh, well.
And they're easier to sneak up on, provided you keep downwind while they're grazing and that, yeah.
There's no need for that. I mean, it's not exactly dangerous, is it?
Could well be, Ken.
Oh.
Eh? What if you were only to wound one? And he'd charge you before you had a chance to reload, eh?
But, Bob, but I mean, it's not very sporting, is it?
Oh, yeah, Ken, yeah. I only ever shoot the big 12-volters and that, you know?
Oh.
Wouldn't hurt the little Duracells.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, Bob, I just sort of think it's rather pointless and wasteful, though.
Au contraire, Ken. No waste. A utilisation of otherwise wasted resource material, in fact, Ken.
Oh?
Yeah, I skin them afterwards and make up the little battery's pelts into sleeveless vests and Ugg boots and that. Never touch the acid, but.
Oh, really? You never know.
Put you down for an Ugg boot?
Yes, well, good morning and all that sort of nonsense. Well, here we are in Paris, France, Europe, overseas, and we've come here of our own volition, voluntarily, in search of a true sporting spectacle. Specifically, those froggy spectacles, or sunglasses, that are so tough that they can withstand a nuclear holocaust, civil strife, or other acts of God. And even Sheila's sitting on them, derriere-wise, as they say over here. Well, I myself, personally, I like a challenge, so I jobbed a pair. Biffo! And to be fair and reasonable, I didn't even dent them. Didn't even make a mark on them. But the frog who was wearing them is now a complete veggie, or legume, as we say over here on Le Continent, and not unlike Le Gary. Le Gary?
So you get da-da-da-da-da, like a tune, like a pub tune. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.